I know you're looking at their social media like, I want that. How come I don't have that? Getting all sad and depressed and angry and anxious and worried about your future because you see what is going on social media. May you not believe the hype, baby. Welcome back to another episode of Robbie Rants, the podcast. The podcast we never knew we needed. I'm your host, Robbie Rants. Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Robbie Rants, the podcast. And today I want to talk about the hype of social media. And it's the month of May, so I am empowering people with the word May. May you not believe the hype about social media. The intro was actually myself. That person, I know this is going to hit home for other people, but that person was me. I was looking at social media and like, why? Everyone just posts their accomplishments, their goods. No one's talking about what they're really going through. And it's kind of alarming to me, a little. Now, don't shoot the messenger. And I only say that to say we see people with these things, with this life, with this brand, with this business, with their happiness, with their children, with their family. But we never really see how or why. Like, I know every day of your life wasn't good, and I know every day of your life wasn't grand. I love depth conversations. I love transparency. I love sharing stories. I want to talk about social media because we can get so caught up with watching other people's lives, right? Because in a sense, that's what we're doing. We get so caught up in the mindless, endless scrolling that we start comparing our lives to other people. Let me be clear. Don't do it, okay? Because what's for you is always going to be for you. Always. And instead of you taking the time to work on your life, you're taking the time to be envious of someone else's life. And that's not a good way to go. If you're watching someone on social media with an envy heart, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, okay? Because you should want to be happy for that person. You should want to be grateful, cheer that person on, because you could be next, or you could not be next. It depends on how you want to receive your blessings, right? I truly believe that if you have a good heart and a good mind and a good spirit, you will be blessed and you will be able to bless others. But when you are looking at someone's life or social media with an envy heart, you're never going to win. You're never, ever going to win. And I want you to win. This is why this episode is out, so we can look at ourselves, right, from a space of manifesting. What do you want, right? So, social media wasn't always that big, right? Numbers and followers and monetization wasn't always a thing, right? So if you take social media out for a second, right? If you lost all your followers, if you lost all your subscribers, if you weren't even monetized, right? What's left? Take a second and really think about what's left. What do you have? What are you worth? What's your value? And core values, people, not materialistic, okay? Like, I started thinking about that, Those of you know, I love social media. Love, love, love. And sometimes I find myself scrolling. Sometimes I find myself unnecessarily scrolling. It's like, what do you want to do with the day? You know what I mean? Don't sit there and spend it on Instagram. And especially my social media influencers, content creators, all creatives. There's like a duality with social media, right? You are creating the content, you are editing, you are posting, you are writing details, hashtags, you name it, right? And then there's the part where you have to consume. So social media can get very, very tricky for my content creators, my YouTubers, my TikTokers, all of that. Like, because you're putting out content and then you're digesting content. It's dangerous out there, y'all. Be careful. Okay, I want to say it's dangerous. Sometimes I find myself after I put out content, I'm like, I want to go back and share my friends' things. I want to see what they're up to, but I'm like, ooh, I'm so drained. That was so much. So just really pay attention to how much time you're even spending on social media. Manage your time well. Don't believe the hype. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people in the Instagram community, in my community, who live and love off of transparency. They share their darkest moments, they share their highest highs. And I love that. I love seeing content personally as a content creator that is authentic, that is transparent, that I can look and be like, yo, I went through that. How'd you get through that? What can we talk about? How'd you heal? Are you still facing those issues? You know what I mean? I feel like we look at social media as these cookie cutter lives. And no, I want the dough. Give me the rest of the dough that you're hiding. And I feel like that comes from being afraid of being judged, being afraid of people are going to be like, oh my God, that's my story. Yup. Yeah, this is my story. You know, the great thing about social media is you can tell a story and you can choose what story you want to tell, right? Truth is, most of us are skipping to the happily ever after part, right? There's a lot of us who go through traumas. There's a lot of us who go through PTSD. There's a lot of us who go through anxiety and depression, and no one talks about these things, right? All you see is them smiling, their families, cookie cutter lives, like I said, right? I wanted to get on here on this episode and encourage everyone just to be a little bit more themselves. Like, it's okay to have a bad day, and it's okay to talk about it too. I think the most part of suicide ideation, trigger warning, right? Should have said that first, my bad, is that people don't want to talk or feel like they can't share or someone's not going to get it or like they're not going to really listen and own in on what's going on. So this episode is to really encourage people to just be a little bit more transparent, just to be a little bit more authentic. Social media is such a powerful tool, right? We go from AIM, those who remembers AIM, right? And now from sending away messages to like making reels and getting monetized. That's a huge thing. And there's so much beef. Oh my God, on social media. Hold on, child. Let me get a drink, a sip of water or something, because the competition part of social media is, like I said, do not believe this hype, y'all. May you not believe. Like, so much competition. Everyone wants to start a brand, but no one wants to start a brand because someone else has that brand. And I've heard it. I'm only saying that on here because I've heard people say it. I don't want to do that because Susie's doing it or Michael's doing it. First of all, are you Susie? Are you Michael? No. You're insert name here, baby. So why not go after your goals or go after your dreams or start something you want to start on social media because Michael and Susie? Come on. If Michael or Susie are winning and flourishing, trust there is enough piece of the pie for you. And I think with social media, a lot of people get caught up in not knowing that there's a piece of the pie for them. Everywhere. Anywhere. And that's from my photographers to my mom entrepreneurs. I'm working on that word. It's a really tongue twister. To my artists, to my creatives. Like, there is space for you out there. And all you have to do is start. Do not let the shark infested waters of social media get you. Because it's not real. It's not real. Some people get on social media for fun. It's not even all about business, you know? Some people just want to enjoy that time away, but don't get consumed in it. Because I found myself aimlessly scrolling the other day, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's also a good rest stop, I will agree, but don't get consumed in social media, people. And if you want to start something on social media, do it. Do not wait for someone to say you have the credentials. Do not wait for someone to push you to do it. If you want to start something on social media, do it. I was so afraid to drop merchandise. I was so afraid to start this podcast. I was so afraid to just talk. But the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the more fun you have. So I hope in this episode you have taken away something for this. I feel like you may be more social media equipped now. Let me know. There's a poll down below if this was helpful. Please vote if it was. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Wait. One more thing. So, this episode is to really encourage you to take time off of social media. Go live, go experience, go enjoy. And for my content creators, right? Take videos. You don't have to upload it right now. You don't have to put it out now. You always have content for later if you do. Fun fact. See you guys later. Well, not see, but you get it.